Welcome back to Informed Sources, and tonight we're looking at the new laws that took effect on Friday in the state of Tennessee. Now we're focusing on education, starting off with Senate Bill 2153, which bans transgender females from participating in higher education female sports. And I know this is something that you both are on opposite sides of the aisle and the opposite sides of the vote on this as well. What did you think about this, Representative?
Well, I thought it was a common sense bill, actually. We are men and women are different physically, and actually I have 5 daughters. 2 of them went to college on cross-country scholarships, and it would just be absolutely wrong for college female athletes to have their scholarships put in jeopardy by having to compete with men. And again, these are men, and men and women are built differently beyond the obvious in muscle structure and so forth. And it's just common sense to me that they would not be allowed to compete against and bump women out of their scholarships.
And you have a different point of view, Senator.
I do. I think that this is something the NCAA should regulate. We are not regulating any other part of how they handle sports on the collegiate level or how TSSAA handles sports on the elementary and high school level. So let's leave it up to the experts. Let's not find issues that are, fit into the kind of cultural war categories, and let those governing bodies do as they should, so we don't lose competitiveness with other colleges as well.
And speaking of that, the cultural war here, coming up next, House Bill 1895, which allows the state to withhold money from schools if they don't use a student's sex at the time of birth for sports participation. And is this exactly what you're talking about? Is this really more a bigger problem in the state, or is this more of a political statement, do you think?
Well, it wasn't an issue. This is kind of a piggyback on a bill that was passed the year before, not allowing children they have to play in the same sport as the gender they're assigned at birth. And so this is actually putting some penalties on schools if they don't enforce that legislation.
Because were you seeing people that were violating that?
No, we were not. But there was this kind of outcry when you said you saw schools or superintendents saying that they didn't believe that this was a good law. Bottom line is we should let our kids play. Let the schools handle what's going on. The General Assembly does not need to get involved in that.
And Representative, were you legislating against something that really was unnecessary?
Well, I think this was, again, another common sense standard for the state to set. I don't know that I don't think it is a big problem now, but it doesn't hurt to get ahead of a problem either. And we do see this movement growing in the country, and there were the beginnings of it in Tennessee as well in different areas. So I think it's right for the state to set these standards. The local governments, the schools, they derive their authority from the state, and I think it's good to get ahead of the curve on some of these important issues.
All right, next we have Senate Bill 1670, which requires every school district employee who works with children, not just teachers, to get human trafficking training. Is this a big concern? Why do teachers need to be trained in this? Is this something that's been happening in the state that we just are unaware of?
Well, I think human trafficking is a nationwide issue, and children spend most of their time in schools or on the school bus or around other school employees. So if they have the tools to be able to kind of see what's going on and to help rescue a child, I think it's a good thing.
It seems like our teachers need so many tools these days. Between now human trafficking training, we have school shooters, we have performance in schools. Is this putting too much of a burden on our teachers, do you think, Representative?
Well, first, to this particular training, I think it is good to educate more people in the education field to recognize this, to try and hopefully intercede and maybe help a child. Again, I don't think this is an overwhelming big issue in Tennessee now, but as I said before, it doesn't hurt to get ahead of the curve with these issues. Now, to the second question you asked, each year we seem to pass a bill putting more training on teachers, and each one individually sounds good and is good, but there needs to be a limit on the burden we put on them. Time is precious. Having been a teacher for 8 years, there are just so many demands on teachers' time now, and so I have thought maybe we need to shift some of this training to an every other year schedule and give teachers back some of the time that they deserve to have.
Well, unfortunately, there's a limit on our time as well, but thank you both for your thoughts. We really appreciate it. Coming up next, we will have some final thoughts and uninformed sources.